Welcome to this week's edition of The Skinny. I'm Heather Froglear.
And I'm Kelli Green.
And we're two non-skinny chicks chewing the fat on stories from Nashville to Hollywood. We do it each and every week, and it's brought to you by Dr. Troy Andreasen in Ontario. Let's get started. The announcement was made this week, the nominations, I should say, for Fox TV's American Country Music Awards. And guess who's leading in the nominations?
Luke Bryan.
I
love it.
He came out with 7 nominations, followed by Lady Antebellum and Zac Brown Band, each with 6 nominations. Can't wait to see that. It's coming from Vegas in December, so we'll be able to see that on TV in December.
And it's totally going to be his year. I think he's going to take the majority of them.
He deserves it.
Okay, big video that was going around this week was Lady Gaga getting sick on stage. Did you see this?
It must be following the Bieber one.
Right? She caught Bieber fever and she's puking all over the stage, but she keeps going. That's the funniest part of it. Okay, but here's the interesting thing. Her parents own a restaurant in New York. The health department just gave them a C rating.
Ew! I don't eat at anything less than an A, honey.
Right? And so she's claiming this is where she went when she gained all her weight and stuff. Let's be honest, you probably ate there and now you're puking.
Yeah.
That's a little disgusting.
I hope her parents get their rating up and clean up the restaurant or whatever the problem is. Something else that might make you gag if you haven't seen it already, but posted this week, was the Hulk Hogan sex tape.
Oh my lordy.
I know, that's kind of what I said. All you see is the fringe, the blonde fringe,
the
in the
bald
back.
spot and the tan lines.
That was attractive. But anyway, apparently it was his friend, who I'm not going to say, but he's in radio, not here, but his friend's ex-wife, who he was chicken-nowing with.
Oh, yes.
And it was all caught on tape, and Hulk came out and said, well, they're swingers, and I got permission to do it, and regardless, it was nasty, y'all.
Who wants to see Hulk Hogan like that?
Oy.
All right, Lindsay Lohan back in the news. Okay, this is like full-on family drama, though. Everyone is in on this in the Lohan family, okay?
It's the Lohan family.
So she goes out partying with her mom in Manhattan. They go out, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and start heading home. They get into an argument over money. $40,000 that her mom borrowed from her.
What?
Yes. So the fight gets going. Somehow Lindsay gets a cut on her leg. She calls her dad, tells her dad that she thinks that her mom might be on cocaine. He calls the cops, leaks the conversation with the cops to the media. It's just
Of course
a
he
mess.
did.
It's
Of course
a mess.
He did. I will be excited the 1 week where we don't have to do any stories about Lindsay Lohan.
Their whole family needs to go to rehab.
They're a train wreck.
Yes.
And it is time for our Seriously Moment of the Week. This one just really ticked me off. I followed the Natalie Holloway story from years ago, and we all know that dirtbag Joran Sloot. He's currently in a Peru prison for killing one girl, and he's been a suspect for years in the disappearance of Natalie Holloway, and that story still breaks my heart.
Right.
Well, this week, he knocked up a girl. Well, not this week, but he knocked
came
up
out
a girl.
this week, yeah. He's in jail.
How does this happen, people?
Supposedly what happened, there was a visit and it was unsupervised. He's a murderer. Like,
okay.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't get it. So, anyway, there is supposedly some spawn of Joran Sloot going to be happening soon, and just watch out for that. It's just disgusting.
Yes.
That wraps up this week's edition of The Skinny. We'll be back next week with more gossip from Nashville to Hollywood. A big thanks to our sponsor, Dr. Troy Andreasen. Check him out at inlandbreastandbody.com or at 1-800-NEW-LOOK. On behalf of myself and Kelli, we'll see you next week.
Bye.